Hi everybody, so you're going to join me on my trip home. I'm not doing camera on the road or anything because if the roads where you are or anything like mine, they're not in a very good state. Since the recent lot of rains that have come down this month and last month and the month before, I can't remember now, but potholes are opening up everywhere. Now, I have seen council teams out on the road, and to be completely fair, I'm not going to slate these geezers, alright, because they're out with a proper team. I'm talking like, because when I first come up against them today, I thought, oh, bloody hell, they've got no temporary lights out, they've got some geezer there with a stop-go board, but I saw what they was doing on my return trip. So they've got like a mechanical digger, a tip truck, and one of those patting down machines. Sorry, I don't know the technical term for it. So they're digging up around their pothole and they're filling it correctly. And they're doing a good job. I mean, if it comes up again, it's not their fault, obviously. I mean, there's a lot of heavy lorries because it's running at one of the HS2 sites in Harefield. So yeah, I mean, if it does come up, it's not their fault, do you know what I mean? It's just nice to see them doing a proper job, because I don't know how many of you have seen it out there, but I've actually seen like a two-man crew go out with a van and like throw some stuff down in a hole and pat it down with a shovel. I'm not saying they're council workers, I'm not accusing anybody. I mean, there might have been just someone private who's got the ump with all the potholes everywhere and gone out and decided to have a go themselves, you know what I mean? But anyway, it's clear to say that everybody is hacked off with potholes. They're getting bigger. Oh, to be honest with you, this chat weren't about potholes anyway. It was about, well, just to check in to see how you guys are. It's Tuesday. It's absolutely pouring down here. It's been a miserable day, do you know what I mean? It's been a miserable week. I thought February would be okay. You know, as soon as we got Christmas out of the way and all that, but it seems like I'm not the only one that got. I didn't exactly get into debt. I didn't take out loans and all that kind of stuff over Christmas, okay? So I could still afford presents for those people around me. I used the PayPal Pay in Free, which is handy as it happens. It is handy, but you don't realise it that when the payments drop after Christmas, like in January, then January becomes a bit of a tight month where money's concerned, you know what I mean? So you got November, December and January. And so, like, because January was tight, I'm a bit stretched for February. I'm not the only one. I'm not like saying poor me and all that. Do you know what I mean? I know there's a lot of other people out there that are a lot worse than me. But it's just like, you know, like the whole mood. Like, the rain don't help, does it? I know no one can just turn the tap and switch it off, but the rain don't help with everybody's mood. You know, it's cold, it's rainy, and people are feeling hard done by with money, and then you got all this crap on the news about the royalty and same old names. Correct me if I'm wrong, but the same old names are going round. Like, I might have to give it a rest with that at LBC, because it's just so like, oh, for fuck's sake, really, man. All I'm hearing is the same names over and over again. I switch it on. It's mainly because of the vehicle I'm driving at the moment. It's like a Mercedes Sprinter. I can't remember what reg it is. It's not brand spanking new or anything, but the radio's a bit complicated and a bit sentimental. If you change it, you might lose it for a couple of hours, so you won't have nothing. Do you know what I mean? So I kind of thought, all right, I put up with LBC. It's not a bad station, it's just they're talking about stuff that's current. But you know, like, well, like, oh, do we really have to worry about this again? I'm just sick of it. You know, I want to hear about our issues, real life issues. The issues that me and you are going through, do you know what I mean, at home? You know, like where are we going to get help from pay our rent, car insurance, gas bills, electric bills? I want to hear them talk as it happens. I want to hear them ask the Prime Minister live on the radio, mate, why don't you put a stop on the gas and electric bills? Eh? Tell these big companies, the water company and the electric company and all the rest of them, you're no longer going to get a £5 to £10 million bonus at the end of the year. The fact that you're already on £140,000 a year is enough, because you're only running a company. Do you know what I mean? Ain't like you're running a country, mate. Tell them, right, no more big bonuses. We're not going to pay for your shortfalls because you messed up, and now you're asking more money of the public that have already been strangled by the cost of living crisis. You're asking more money from us to help infrastructure, help pay for improvements to infrastructure. But if you was a normal business, you wouldn't be doing that anyway. You know, if you and I owned a big business, I don't know, like whatever, like if we run a shop, right, we wouldn't then get away with turning around and saying, sorry, all those penny sweets are going up 19p, so they're all going to be 20 penny sweets instead of 1 penny sweets, because I need to put a bit of coat of paint on there and I need a new roof. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't work, does it? You know? So someone needs to step in and say, look, enough's enough. But you've had the money, you've earned the money. Instead of paying yourself a big bloody bonus, you have to put the money back into the business. And only when the business is doing well, which it will do, because let's face it, millions and millions of us are paying our bills, so it is going to pick up. Put the money back into the company. When the company starts doing good again, then you're going to start raking a little bit of profit, you know? You know what? I didn't even put this tape on. I'd like to talk about that. I mean, that's the kind of mood I'm in. Do you know what I mean? I wasn't in a ranting mood. I was, but it's like because I'm cold, I'm miserable. The whole like month of January and February have been a bit like, oh, I just want it over and done with. I don't know. Anyway, if any of you want to get in contact or anything, I know I haven't made a very watchable video, so it's my prerogative, you know. I'm entitled to put something up, you know. That's why we haven't got free speech, have we? Or have we? Oh, I don't know. I'm so bloody confused with the politics and everything now. Do you know what I mean? I don't know whether we got free speech or what even is the word I'm looking for. The freedom to say whatever. I don't know. I'll give up. Anyway, I hope everybody else is doing alright and you're not having a crappy month. I mean, it might just be the day for me. It's just that when you switch on the news in the morning and they go, oh yeah, all week it's going to be 1 degree warmer, but unfortunately it's going to rain all day and it's going to be heavy, and then this county is going to flood again, that county is going to flood again. And I think, Jesus, man, when are these poor people going to catch a break? You know what I mean? Anyway, guys, I'm home now. As you can see, it wasn't a very long journey. But, yeah. Hopefully, I'm going to try to be a bit more cheerier tomorrow. I'm going to go upstairs now and have a little workout. And jump in the shower, cook something to eat, and I suppose I'm not going to have a drink, if that's what you think I was saying. I'm just going to sit and chill tonight. I've got some kind of crap on the telly with bad actors. Yeah. Alright, so you lot take care. Okay, and yeah, I'll be in touch soon, no doubt. Bye for now.